Hello Pisces, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Pisces for the week of May 16th. Now Pisces, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone on any platform, YouTube, Instagram, anywhere, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scams. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Pisces. Now, you know the drill. The only way this channel continues growing is if you hit the like button and subscribe. It really does help with the growth of this channel, but more importantly, hitting the like button does ensure that other people who may need to hear these messages have an opportunity to see the video. So please do consider doing that. All right, let's go ahead and make sure everything is in view. All right, go ahead and put this up here. And we'll also take 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot deck. I'm using the Psychic Tarot deck as well as the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. There are links to both of these decks as well as other ones in the description below. So, Pisces, definitely liking what I see here for you. You know, I feel like there's clearly here been a new cycle that has started for you. Something having to do with your mindset. And I definitely feel like this is bringing like acute riches. So acute, something that is not obvious or something that is on the side, like acute, A-C-C-U-T-E, I think is how you spell it. Acute riches, right? And something that you may not, that's the term that's coming into my mind. Something that are there 2 C's in acute? I don't even know. Somebody let me know in the comments section. But at any rate, yeah, so there's something here that is bringing you extreme happiness, and it's not obvious to you, but there has been a new cycle that is starting. So let's just dive into this a little bit more here. So right away in the middle, you have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is extreme happiness. It is a windfall of happiness. It is reaching the last cup at the end of the rainbow here. It's having the feeling of having all 10 cups overflowing. And it is kind of this energy of joy. It is this energy of happiness. And you know, you can obviously see here the family on the card. This is associated with a strong family energy, but it can also here, I always like to point out, is that it can represent abundance as well. You can see the house or the farm in the background, indicating real estate or indicating abundance. Also, just remember, abundance is just your ability to receive. And so whatever it is that you're looking for here, the 10 of Cups is like this idyllic picture, this ideal kind of period of time where it's like, here it is. It's like the perfect life, right? In a tarot card, there it is. Now, in the past here, you have the Fool and the 2 of Swords. So the Fool is a new cycle that is beginning. For me, the Fool is the most powerful card in the tarot because it starts everything off. It's the chain reaction. And most importantly, the Fool, though, you know, this Fool is about to jump off the cliff without knowing whether or not they're going to land. They have no idea what's on the bottom of this cliff or if they're even going to make it. And so they're just kind of going forward with whatever they could put on their back, in their backpack, with their best friend here, and they're moving forward. They're allowing the universe to handle the details as they move forward without attachments to the past. That's the other thing with the Fool. The Fool has no attachments because it's the beginning of everything. And you know, you have this combined with the 2 of Swords, which is an attachment. The 2 of Swords can come forward when there's a mental conflict. It can come forward when there's something that you are unable for whatever reason at the time to be able to see through. But I feel like for some of you here, you are walking kind of forward without, it's like this new cycle has begun, and I think whether you're blindfolded or you're not blindfolded, you've decided to go forward. You've decided to take the leap of faith in a new direction. And like I said, acute riches, which, come to think of it, I think only has 1 C, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I have to drop that. Spelling. acute riches here. It's like you don't see it, right? You don't see it coming. And it's like perhaps you solve one problem. Like perhaps you say, okay, I'm going to start eating healthier. And as a result, you not only get healthier, but there's also this acute reward, which is, you connect with somebody who owns a business around eating healthier, and then you create this connection. Or you solve one problem, and then there's something as well that comes in, and it may even start off like, okay, I just want to get healthier, right? And so I'm going to start eating healthy, but you can't even imagine what that will bring you down the line, which is exactly what is the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is so amazing, so happy, that you can't even imagine how happy it is. So in the future, you have the Eight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. So the Eight of Wands, this is a very good combination. Who just literally had this? It wasn't exactly like this. This is a different tarot deck, by the way. I use multiples. Gosh, Cancer. Yeah, if you have any Cancer in your chart, I would definitely watch it. The Eight of Wands is good news coming in from a distance, and the Page of Pentacles says that your prospects are looking good. Both cards represent news, or can represent news in some ways. Both cards can represent offers or opportunities in some ways. The Eight of Wands is really good in that it's quick. It's like developing now. It's accelerated motion. It's charging ahead. And the Page of Pentacles is, typically it's in the material realm, the material side of life. So that could be financial, it could be in terms of work, it could be in terms of making a sale or making a purchase. It could be also academic in nature as well. Page of Pentacles is somebody who's like academic or studious in their life. It can say that like maybe you're ready to get into school, or you're getting a grant or something like that relating to academia in some ways. But there's some type of acute happiness or acute rewards or riches. I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. Moving up the pyramid here, you have the Eight of Swords, you have the Judgment card, you have the Two of Wands, and you have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So this is interesting. So you're realizing that the world is right in front of you. When you're at the Judgment card, it's the second to last card before the second to last card before you complete a cycle out. Okay, now we see you starting a new cycle here. And this card comes before, the Judgment card here comes before the World card. And you're realizing that you're basically at the world energy. You're almost there. And so what the Judgment card asks you to do is to tackle anything that you need to clean up, tackle anything that you need to kind of work through in order for you to complete a cycle. So it's like there are new cycles beginning here in the past, or new cycles, or there are old cycles closing out for you. You can also see this person literally has the world in the palm of their hand. So isn't that an interesting synchronicity here? And you have this Judgment energy next to it. It's almost like, the field is green, the skies are blue here for you. It's like, where do you want to go, Pisces? Because you can have whatever you want at this time. The Eight of Swords in the past here is restriction, right? And the thing is, this is not, I need to very much stress this, Pisces, okay? This is not somebody putting restrictions on you. This is not somebody imposing restrictions on you. This is you, okay? Eight of Swords, Judgment card. I'm not coming at you, but I'm also coming at you. This asks you to get real with yourself. What are you doing that you need to clean up? Is there something that you are doing that you know you shouldn't be doing? Or is there something that you are doing that you know is not serving you, is maybe the better way to put it. But the Eight of Swords, it's your situation to work through. It's your prison to break out of. Because each one of these swords represents your thoughts, or a thought. And the Judgment card just has themes of getting real with yourself. So this is a major wake-up call energy in that, on one hand it's good, on one hand it's challenging. It's good in that you are your own worst enemy, in that you're really not competing against anybody else but yourself here. And so, that means that you have an opportunity to very clearly fix it. Nobody else's free will is coming in here. It's your free will to work through that, which is a very good position to be in, but it can also be challenging to take a very honest look at yourself for just about anybody, right? And so you have this here with this Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Two of Wands, researching, planning, discovering, figuring out where to go from here, and realizing that the world's in the palm of your hands, like as I've talked about. And then this Seven of Pentacles as well, which is like a major harvest. Some of you have built for yourself here, or you will build for yourself here in the future. You can see the pentacles growing on the bush. Bushes, crops in tarot represent harvest and abundance. The thing is, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's not lottery win. Okay, it's something that you have spent a long time manicuring, a long time bringing into fruition. And so it's hard work that pays off. It can see you connecting on a long-term investment, making a sale, especially because you have the Page of Pentacles with it. But again, not financial advice. But let's go ahead and let's see what we have here. Whoa, 7-7. All right, 7-7-7. So we have 1 7 there, and then we have these 2 7s here. So you have stand your ground, patience, and crown chakra. So 777 as a number, for me, always suggests that your guides are with you, and your spirit team is surrounding you at this time, especially because you have the crown chakra. Crown chakra is right above your head. It is the spiritual download center. It's like where you get spiritual downloads. It's where you get insights from your guides, it's like where you get divine communication. You have this here with stand your ground, which is like really competition, but like standing your ground against competition, not letting it hold you back. You have this patience energy as well, which is Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, but the patience card is really about healing, harmony, and creating balance in your life. Patience card says that as you create balance in your life, something important can come in, whether that's a soulmate or a job or an opportunity or whatever it is. Now, it's also a card of patience, obviously, and so it is a friendly reminder that we are in this Mercury retrograde period of time, and so do not let that stress you out, but just realize that, like, give yourself extra time, okay? Have patience with yourself. All right, let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Nine of Wands, and you have the Page of Wands. Wow. Okay, so double pages showing up here. Definitely some type of opportunity very clearly coming in for Pisces at this time here with the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Both cards are definitely pages that I love to see in this type of reading here, because this is mostly about career, finance, life. Page of Pentacles is about some sort of prospect, whatever that is generally. Page of Wands is pretty specific in that it can be a job offer or a job opportunity. It can be something that you are passionate about coming forward for you. One of your hobbies or one of your passions or whatever, there could be an opportunity in those areas. It can also just represent good news generally arriving, which we have 3 different markers of that here with the 8 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So I definitely like to see this. You have these double 9s here, which means you're almost there. The Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment here. You've had a wish here in the past very clearly, and you may even just be like, you have the 9 and the 10 of Cups. For you, this wish may just be this like perfect scenario here. As you can see the family here on the card, and it's like you have seen that life for yourself, and you've pictured that life for yourself, whether it's with a family or it's with something else. You've pictured this, you have this perfect scenario in your mind, and it's better to have that scenario in your mind than to not, because if you can visualize something, it's more likely to happen. That's just a fact. Visualization techniques are very powerful. They teach it in all different areas of life, like even in athletics, in sports, they teach people how to visualize winning a game, because it's more likely that that outcome will actually happen. And so it's almost like I'm getting that very strong message for you here. You have this 9 of Wands as well, which is really just having the courage to continue forward. Let's see what else we have. You have this 5 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is your energy, or it can be. In this case, it's your energy. So just as I went on this visualization kick, the thing is, the Five of Pentacles is literally the opposite of that. The Five of Pentacles is you visualizing disaster, or you visualizing scarcity, or less about disaster and more about scarcity, having nothing. But this whole reading is about you having a whole lot. And so if there is at some point in this week this dip into the old you, this dip into the old feast or famine, this dip into the old, I don't know if this is going to work, I think some of you are going to course correct and figure out that that's no longer, those thoughts are no longer working for you here. Because remember, we have this Eight of Swords with the Two of Swords, you having a hard time seeing the road ahead and you being in competition with yourself here at this time. So, and yeah, that's definitely the stand your ground energy here. Again, I don't think somebody else's free will is, I don't see anybody else's free will. You know, we even have you showing up with this Queen of Cups. We see you needing to have willpower over yourself here. Let's see what's at the top of the pyramid. Okay, you have the King of Wands. Just like I said, there's nobody else involved here, which I still don't think there is. King of Wands is really just somebody who's an extreme talent, extremely, hardworking, in terms of, they're sort of effortless in their ability to be very good at their job. Yeah, they're like sort of effortless. Like they have an innate gift that will always keep them at the top of the organization, that will always keep them at the top of their field. This is a classic entrepreneur in the tarot. Maybe that's the visualization that you've been creating in your mind here of you owning a business or something, but it's a very, very good sign in business situations. So you getting to the throne, right? Wearing the crown. And let's see what we have here on the bottom. Yeah, wow. You have Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. Wheel of Fortune says that your destiny has arrived, Pisces. This is perfect alignment when you get the Wheel of Fortune, and it can obviously bring good luck, good fortune. It's also Jupiter energy. If you're still with me, you know, I did do a Jupiter in Aries series for all 12 zodiac signs. You may want to check that out as well. I think it'll be at the end of this video, but overall, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. I'll see you in the next reading.